those who are all watching this video. I hope everyone is very happy and I hope everyone is very safe at home. Things are getting little good for all of us. Yes, at the same time, we can't expect that like the pandemic situation is completely over. So we all should be very careful in doing our regular activities. I hope all my students are doing their regular activities very clearly. I mean that completing your homeworks and reading your textbooks in a different way. I mean that I talk about this online class and the WhatsApp class. One thing is very sure that these things will continue for long terms. We don't know at what time this pandemic situation will get over. So only one suggestion that I have to give to all my students is get used to this particular reading methodology, because there is no other option that we all again get back to school, we can get back to normal life. I'm not sure that it will happen very soon. So what we have to do is get used to this kind of technology, get used to this kind of reading skills and reading methodology, because all the teachers are putting valid effort for making such one video for only one reason, that is to benefit you people. I hope all my students will follow this and watch the video completely and get lot of knowledge from the videos which we send to you. And in today's class, as always, we discuss about communicative English, which is very valid for our life. Let's see what's the topic in today's class. In today's class, we are going to discuss about positive affirmation. Meaning of this particular topic is, see my dear, if you see our world is full of negative. Generally, we all want to live a positive life, but at this pandemic situation, the complete scenario is negative. If we switch on the TV channel, only we get negative news. When you get over to the next neighborhood, or when you go for a walk, or when you go for a round, everywhere it is full of negativity or full talk about COVID positive. So we are all not in good mindset basically. It's very tough to get back into the normal zone. At least let us take some positive sentences. So that may be that may relax our mind, that may take us to leap forward in a proper way. Let's see what are that. For example, if you mean positive affirmation means positive thoughts. What are the sentences that makes my mind very positive and that mind makes me to move forward in a very healthy and prosperous life? That is what maybe in today's class we can take like this. That is, we can include ourselves both in communicative English as well as mentally. We are going to make ourselves prepared mentally in a positive attitude. What are the sentences we can frame for that, and what are the sentences can be used for the positivity? Let's see what are there. First one, I love being me. First of all, we should love ourselves. I love being me. To be Madan, I love the most. So everyone should love your individuality. Instead of someone telling you Madan, I like you, or I like this person, you should love yourself. So first you should know that I love being me. That means my character. This is my character. Yes, there may be some change for some person, but you should not change the complete character. This is what I am. This particular character only I love. I love myself. So I love being me. Second, I get better every day. What is that? I get better every day. Every day means, in sense, we can't change ourselves in one particular night. Maybe positives or negatives. It needs times. So I am getting better every day. So that means in doing my regular routine or in doing my correct proper activities, I am doing better every day. So to use the correct sentence, we can use a sentence called I get better every day. And third, I am unique. That means I am different from others. I am a special individuality. You should have that mindset. Yes, I am a unique character compared to other my people. Even comparing to my relation, I am a unique. I am unique. I am a simple person. I am different from everyone. So that mindset you should all have. And the fourth one is I trust myself. What is that? I trust myself. First, your parents believing yourself is secondary, but you should believe yourself first. Whatever activities which I do, I should believe myself. I should have confidence on myself. Whether it may go wrong or it may go right, that is secondary. Yes, failure is a stepping stone to success. So in every activity there is a failure. So we should not worry about that. So our mind should be on the positive focus. That is, when I do a work, I can do that work properly. I will do that work properly. That mindset you should all have. That is very, very important. That is, what is it? I trust myself. That is very, very important sentence that all should focus on. Next one, I get stronger every day. That means not only in wealth wise, in mindset also. My mind is getting better every day. That means I am getting lot of positive attitudes. I am getting lot of positive energy. That means I am preparing myself mentally strong comparing to the days which I have been. So that means I get stronger every day. It means in health wise as well as in mindset wise also. Health wise is not becoming bulk, getting hygienic foods, getting proper diet and keeping your mind strong. That is most important in this present scenario. Next, I am responsible. Whatever happens, I am responsible for that. You should have that mindset. Instead of blaming someone, yes, if there is a success, I am responsible for that. If there is a failure, I am responsible for that. That mindset should be very clear for all of us. That is, I am responsible. That is most important sentence, and that is the most important positive affirmation sentence. Next one, I focus on positivity. I don't know how many of you have this mindset. Only I focus on positivity. Yes, that means whatever I do, I don't take negative comments. I don't regret myself. I'm not sure how many of you are in such mindset, but if you focus on positivity, surely whatever little negative that you have, it will be erased out. So very important sentence is I focus on positivity. Next one, I believe in myself. Maybe I trust and I believe in myself. That means these two sentences have the same meaning, but the construction of the sentence is a little different. So you can use both for the particular situation. That is, I believe in myself. That means my ability, I have ability to do this particular activity good. So I believe myself. I believe in myself. The next one is, I will face my fears. That's most important. Whatever the struggle, whatever the problem, whatever the fear which I have, I will face it. I have no regrets to face it. I have all the capability to overcome that. That is most important. So when I have that mindset that I will face my fears, surely it will give you the confidence to move into the world in a positive attitude. Next, I am responsible. I have repeated the sentences. Sorry for that. Without my knowledge, I have wrote the sentence again. So I am responsible. Yes, it is the sentence which I already told. It is also most important. I am polite. So this is very important character that everyone should follow it. Polite in sense responding the other people's statement in a proper way, not like getting over excited or overreacted. Answering them in a polite way. That is very, very important. If someone gives you a suggestion, it is very important to accept it, because reason is nowadays the people's interaction has become very less. No one doesn't talk to each other. If we talk to each other, that only the thing which we talk is negativity. So when someone does something for you, get the answers in a polite way and give them the answer in a polite way. That will give you a good look in front of others. At the same time, it is such a nice sentence that when you are polite, it will give you a confidence that okay, fine, I have such a good character. So when you want to be a polite, you can use a character called I am polite. Next one, I am always willing to learn. So when you want to learn something, you can use a word sentence called I am always willing to learn. This is very, very important. As I always say, education is like an ocean. We are all floating in it. In other terms, I can say that we are all swimmers who are floating in the water. Maybe in the water or the lake or pond or whatever it may be. So every day we are learning something. It's not that my depth of knowledge is over. So I have almost learned everything. There is nothing to learn. No one in the world can say like that. We can learn everything. We can learn a single information even from a small child. So there is no end for learning information. So you have to have such a mindset that is, I am always willing to learn. The next one is, I can do it. So when you have that mindset, when you do all these things, Finally, you should have a mindset that I can do it. Surely I will do this, so that my life will become stronger and my life will become wonderful. So I hope all this positive affirmation, it's not just for communication sentences, it will give you a positive thought so that you can move on to the world in a very positive way. Not only it's about learning English, it's also about giving positivity to your mind. Now let us shift on to the second topic. The second topic is very important as because we have discussed this topic in and there. So let us discuss in today's class what we are going to discuss about this particular topic, that is don't say and say. What I should say, what I should not say. And instead of saying don't say, it's not that this particular sentence is this particular sentence or this particular word is wrong. I will not tell like that. It is about how to give the correct statement at the correct place. Instead of using this, it will be nice if you use this particular word or sentences. So it doesn't mean that the left hand side is completely wrong, only the right hand side is correct. It's not like that. If you use the correct statement and at the correct place, it will be good. So I am giving you the options here. So instead of saying don't say this particular word. It will boost up your language. It will give you lot of ideas. At the same time, it will enhance your communication skill to the next level. Let us see what are the sentences and what are the words. First one, we used to say this. I'm very worried. If you see, all I have used very less. Instead of using this very worried, I can say distressed. What is that? Distressed. I'm distressed. I'm distressed in sense I'm very worried. Sir, I'm not getting the correct pronunciation, sir. Instead of using this particular word, it is very comfortable for me to use this. Yes, the mindset will be that, but it will be the apt word for that particular situation. The second one is very cute. We all used to say this. If you see a small child or if you feel that a place which you feel that very cute, we used to point out this. Instead of saying very cute, you can use the word called adorable. What is that? Adorable. And the third one is very shy. So he is such a character who feels very shy. It means that timid. T-I-M-I-D. Timid. Timid means very shy. Who is a character who doesn't come forward, who always step at the back and doesn't come forward to show his talent. Fourth one, very colorful. So some people they wear dresses in a very colorful manner. In that particular term, we can use the word called vibrant. What is that? Vibrant. Next one is very glad. Very glad means the meaning of the sentence is overjoyed. Okay. And the next one is very upset. So this sentence, we are in that mood. We are all very upset with the situation, with the things around us. So instead of using the word called very upset, we can say distraught. D-I-S-T-R-A-U-G-H-T. Distraught. Distraught in sense very upset. The next one is very skinny. The people who don't have muscles at all, just they have their bones. Okay, they don't have they don't have the proper muscle to show to the others, but they will be strong. But they don't have that muscles alone. Those people we used to say, hey, he's a very skinny guy. Instead of saying a skinny guy, you can say he's a skeletal person. Skeletal person means who doesn't have muscles to show their body. The next one is very shiny. It's like very attractive. So instead of saying very shiny, you can say gleaming. G-L-E-A-M-I-N-G. That means very shiny means gleaming. Let me repeat you again all the words. Very worried, distressed. Next one, very cute, adorable. Very shy, timid. Very colorful, vibrant. Very glad, overjoyed. Very upset, distraught. Very skinny, skeletal. And the last one is very shiny, gleaming. So I request all of you to use, instead of this, you can use this particular word so that your communication could be enhanced when you compare the other people. I'm not telling that these words will have a wrong impact with others. Yes, when you use this word, the communication becomes easier for others to understand what you come to say. But when you use these particular words, it enhances your communication skill. So that's what. So try to differentiate both the words and terms. Now let us get into the last term of today's class, that is last topic of today's class. Generally you all know that always I have idioms in my topic in all my videos. Reason because idioms is something which is very important in English communication because it highlights your language. So wherever you have a chance, when you use this type of idioms while you speak with someone or while you interact with someone, it enhances as well as it boosts up your communication skills. That's what I always try to prefer, at least 3 to 5 idioms in at least one video classes. Maybe if 2 video classes. So surely there will be idioms always in my video classes. The reason why I prefer is it will boost up your communication skill. Let's see what is the idioms in today's class. The first one is golden opportunity. So golden opportunity. I hope we have heard this word, and we might use this word the place where we like to live. It means that a perfect chance. So golden opportunity means a perfect chance. And the second one is once in blue moon. Once in blue moon. So here the color represents here. Once in moon, blue moon means very rare. Once in blue moon. It's such a nice sentence. That means very rare. This particular activity will not happen always. It will happen, in some case, in some times. So once in a moon. Once in a blue moon, the rain and the sunshine will happen. That means at a time, this is a very less possibility that will happen. And the third one is have the blues. What is that? Have the blues. Have the blues means, it means be sad. Have the blue means be sad. And the last one is green with envy. Green with envy means to be very jealous. You are jealous with someone. At that particular time, you can use this particular idioms. Let me repeat you again. Golden opportunity, perfect chance. Once in blue moon, very rare. Have the blues, be sad. And the last one is green with envy. It means to be very jealous. So now let's recall today's class. We have discussed about positive affirmation. Also we have discussed what to say and what not to say. And last we have ended our video classes with the idioms which will highlight our language. If you could see, as I always mention in my video class, it's not about one particular topic in my class. Reason why? Because yes, I'm very sure that this particular video classes or the video class which we did little earlier will give you lot of topics. The only reason is that I want to update your communication skill in all possibilities. That is the only reason I prefer 2 to 3 topics in my video classes. So now it's your turn to follow this and try to watch the video completely and try to benefit something from this class. And if you do that, really I'll be very happy, and surely once you try to use these particular words in your communication class, it will surely enhance your communication skills in all possible ways. I expect that. And by this, I sign off my video session. I'll meet you in the next video class. Until then, it is signing off, Madan. Thank you. Have a great day.